So, our work is about combining CBL and STEAM learning and teaching models for architecture courses. I'm Susana Rosado, a professor at the Lisbon School of Architecture and a researcher at CIAUT. The other co-author is Jorge Ribeiro, also a professor at the Lisbon School of Architecture, University of Lisbon, and a researcher in Serena and CIAUT. So we are going to talk about combining these two methods in architecture courses where we teach. So challenge-based learning is an educational approach involving the resolution of real challenges as part of the learning process. So it's a real-life learning situation. We give challenges to the students and they learn trying to solve those challenges. STEAM education uses science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics combined with each other and proposes an integrated teaching of these tools with integration understood in a progressive sense that goes from interdisciplinarity to transdisciplinarity, as Peralta and Arostegui talked about. So several authors mention the effective learning structure provided by CBL use in higher education. Additionally, we both in 2022 showed how the implementation of the STEAM approach encourages creativity, critical thinking in students, information management, information use for decision making, the importance of interdisciplinarity approaches in those decision making, and collaboration among architecture students. And also, we are going to see some examples about this. Creative thinking extends beyond mere spontaneous ideas, whether or not they culminate in meaningful outcomes. Instead, it represents a skill acquired through tangible competence, rooted in knowledge and practice. This proficiency enables individuals to attain superior results, even within constrained and demanding circumstances. So these 5 topics are the topics we are going to talk about. First, what's CBL teaching and learning? Then, what STEAM education involves? How the combination of these two give good results? Some examples about this and conclusions of our investigation. CBL teaching and learning. This challenge-based learning approach is a pedagogical method aimed at engaging students in real-world situations, promoting practical problem solving and the application of knowledge in relevant contexts. The CBL approach is based on several pedagogical principles that promote active learning, collaboration, problem solving, and the practical application of knowledge. Which principles are those? Realistic contextualization, interdisciplinary collaboration, active investigation, and complex problem solving. About these principles, we can invoke that the realistic contextualization gives the challenges presented to students are based on real-life situations, where, for example, statistics play a crucial role in making informed decisions. This motivates students by demonstrating the relevance of the discipline in the real world. A principle of interdisciplinary collaboration. the CBL approach encourages collaboration among students from different areas of study, mirroring the dynamics of professional work environments. This allows students to see, for example, how statistics is applied in various disciplines and how different perspectives can enrich problem solving. Another principle, the active investigation. Students are encouraged to independently investigate and explore challenges using available resources and looking for them, different methods to approach the challenges. Complex problem solving. The proposed challenges do not have simple answers and involve the analysis of real data and the application of different techniques. This promotes complex problem solving and the development of reasoning skills. About STEAM education. According to Horta, the STEM goals were to increase the proficiency of all students in STEM in order to improve the ability of students to address increasingly complex problems, employ STEM concepts, and apply creative and innovative solutions to their daily lives. Increase the number of students who pursue STEM careers and advance studies by raising awareness of the importance of STEM and by raising interest in STEM subjects. The reasons for this strategy is that STEM skills are understood as critical to foster economic development, while occupations are among the highest payment, fastest growing, and most influential in driving innovation. STEM graduates enjoy low unemployment rates as well. Portugal is showing rapid progress in improving baseline qualifications, including STEM education, according to OECD reports. However, with a hasty use focused on leisure and the immediate technologies that make everyday life easier, efforts should be made to make the STEM approach more attractive to young people. In this sense, the integration of the arts in the STEM approach, called the STEAM approach, can bring a breath of fresh air to education, providing a more interesting and appealing approach as it stimulates sensory awareness. So we have the STEM, we include arts, and we have the STEAM approach. This STEAM approach becomes even more appealing in training young people in areas such as architecture, with deep roots in art, but with an increasing need for science and technology. Combining CBL and STEAM, teaching and learning, what do we have? From CBL, students explore the challenge proposed and its various dimensions. They analyze systematically the proposed requirements. They define the relevant issues to be discussed. They research methodologies and techniques and then define approach strategies. With STEAM, teaching and learning, students organize the information needed in flowcharts and matrices and analyze it. Use decision-making tools like algorithmic thinking for the problem approach. It encourages creativity. It encourages critical thinking. The combination of these two give better prepared students for the multidisciplinary situations in real life and with excellent abilities to apply the knowledge acquired. CBL allows for a real-world application and gives a hands-on experience, preparing students for the demands of the professional world. STEAM education emphasizes interdisciplinary learning. It exposes students to a wide range of knowledge areas, fostering a holistic understanding of architectural principles and their applications. CBL promotes critical thinking and problem-solving skills, which are essential for architects. By combining this with STEAM, students gain a diverse skill set that can be applied to complex architecture challenges. Combining CBL with STEAM encourage students to think outside the box and develop unique solutions to architectural problems, stimulating creativity and innovation. CBL promotes teamwork and collaboration, mirroring the professional practice of architects who often work in multidisciplinary teams. Combining CBL with STEAM encourages students to collaborate effectively with professionals from several areas. CBL provides students with hands-on experience in project design development, research, and problem solving, which is highly relevant in architecture. Some examples of challenges given to researchers, to students, and how to approach these situations. For example, the public life of Parque das Nações in Lisbon. What was the challenge? How to characterize the dynamics of the use of public space from a diagnostic perspective with the purpose of supporting planning and management processes, supporting strategies and decision-making in future and possible architectural and urban interventions. This is the area, and this was a challenge we had. Another challenge, housing typology in Maputo, Mozambique. How to characterize the residential building, particularly with regard to construction materials and ability conditions, also from a diagnostic perspective, which contributes to increasing knowledge of that territory and to the typification of some aspects of spatial organization. Another challenge, sustainability of Pombalino buildings, rehabilitation in Lisbon, downtown area, how to quantify the sustainability of rehabilitated buildings, mainly from the perspective of the sustainability of the construction materials used. And finally, another example, the visitor stopping points of a church in Alcobaça, how to estimate the stopping areas preferred by the church visitors. And so we have here these 4 examples of real-life situations and of real-life challenges that we had to approach. How can we approach to these challenges using a problem-solving flowchart? For example, we can think about the first step to be read the questions. What do we have? What's our challenge? Understand it very well, understand the question, what do we need to find out about? Then choose the correct method of calculation and operationality, how to approach your challenge. Then solve, how to solve the problem, how to make sure you follow all the steps you have. Finally, try to answer to the question you had at the beginning. What are you meant to find out about? And then check if your answer is truly the answer to the question you started from. Another example of a problem-solving flowchart that helps with this kind of teaching and learning methods, these approaches to the challenges. First, you have an object to study. Then you have to think about the necessary information to study that object. Which are the variables you're going to study, how to collect information, how to sample about those variables, how to handle the information, how to analyze the information, what are the results you want to achieve, and defining the results, you can rearrange the study object, the necessary information, and the variables. So it's a cycle, it's a flow chart that is adapting all the time. So about results in the public life of Parque das Nações Lisboa. We had types of activities that occur on some of the streets in Parque das Nações. It was observed that there were differences in the time periods of the day. So in the morning, we had this flow coming in and people going all around, doing lunchtime, and after lunch, not so much. And in the evening, again, the flow of getting out. So getting in, getting out, and it was very interesting to see it. In the second example about the typology of the housing in Maputo, at first there is a division into two main groups, the colonial city and everything else. Subdividing the rural part, different zones emerge with a noticeable expansion, greens and then yellows. The rest remain rural. For a finer division, the greens further subdivide, and in the blues some more differences are also evident. About the sustainability of Pombalino's buildings. We were able to distinguish the buildings that were better rated in terms of the materials used in rehabilitation. The green ones used more sustainable materials and the red ones used less sustainable materials. The gray ones were intermediate. Overall, they were all up scored bigger than 4.5 scored, so they were good rated. The last example about the visitors. We had two main groups. Group A, that was about students of the first year of the architecture course. Group B, of the students of the ending years of architecture course, at least 5 years or more. The idea was to analyze the difference in the places they prefer to stop and observe the church. We can see that the first year students have different behavior while visiting the church. So conclusions about this work. CBL encourages students to solve real-world challenges, allowing them to apply their architectural knowledges and skills in practical contexts. This hands-on experience prepares students for the demands of the professional world. Environmental awareness. Both CBL and STEAM emphasize the consideration of environmental factors. This is crucial in modern architecture, as sustainable and eco-friendly design practices are in high demand. Students learn to incorporate environmental concerns into their architectural projects. Relevance to industry. The combination of CBL and STEAM ensures that students are well prepared for the evolving needs of the architectural industry, where technological advancements, sustainable practices, and innovative design approaches are highly valued. Overall, the integration of CBL and STEAM in architecture courses equips students with a comprehensive skill set, a problem-solving mindset, and a deep understanding of the practical aspects of architecture, making them better prepared for successful careers in the area. This is the bibliography about the work, and that's it. Thank you very much for your time.